What's going on, everybody? Today we got the Raw recap for April 14th, 2014. And today's edition of Raw, it was a good edition of Raw. A lot of good matches on today, but it wasn't the best like last week. But no Daniel Bryan on the card today because he got married on Friday. So we got the weekend and then Raw and SmackDown off, it looks like. So, brought it down a little bit for me because, I love Daniel Bryan. But it was still a good show. And the main focus of today's show was two things. There was an Intercontinental Championship tournament, just the first round. There's 8 people in there, and Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista forming Evolution again. So we'll talk about that a little later. So first off, we got the first Intercontinental Championship match, in first #1 contender tournament, and it was Alberto Del Rio against RVD, and this was a good opening show to start off. And RVD won. Good back and forth match. Thought maybe Alberto Del Rio might have won, but RVD got the win on this one. And I forgot, but in the beginning, they did the tribute to the Ultimate Warrior. All the wrestlers were out on the stage. Vince McMahon was out in front, in the middle of everything. And then Jerry Lawler, you didn't see Jerry Lawler, but Jerry Lawler was talking. And they threw to a video package. They talked about the Ultimate Warrior a little bit. And then they did the 10-bell salute for him. And, it was a good moment. Crowd wasn't stupid. They didn't do any chants or anything like that. They were just quiet, and they got some pretty cool Ultimate Warrior masks. Looked like everybody had them, so that was good. And then Triple H and Orton and Batista were talking. There were a lot of segments throughout the entire show talking about how they wanted to get on the same page and stuff like that. So the next match was Rhodes Brothers versus Ryback. And surprisingly, Ryback won, even though I love the Rhodes Brothers. They should have been in the championship match at WrestleMania, but they got the back there in the Battle Royal, whatever. So then we got the next match was Paige against Alicia Fox. So this is Paige's real first match, because the match she had against AJ wasn't really a match. AJ had most offense, and Paige was a page turner. So this match, really, you were able to see a lot of Paige's offense. Alicia Fox was dominating for the first couple minutes of the match, and then Paige came back, got some fire, got a little angry, and then she put her in this submission. They didn't really say what it was, but I don't know what to call it, but it was a pretty cool looking submission. I've seen it before, but I don't remember what it's called. So, Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, they got to do their research and tell us what the hell that move's called. And so we got a rematch from last week, the Usos against Randy Orton and Batista. And the Usos won in this match, they said, because they wanted to prove that they can stand up against them. They didn't want to be, thrown around like chumps like they were last week. So, good back and forth action a little bit. And then Randy Orton had one of the Usos outside. He was about to do something. And then the Shield came out and attacked both of them. And then they attacked Randy Orton and Batista. And then Batista and Randy Orton scurried away like little babies. And then we got the second match in the tournament, which was Cesaro versus Mark Henry. And I really didn't really pay attention, but Paul Heyman came out, introduced Cesaro. He, drove home the point that he is the advocate for Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar conquered the streak. And it was pretty funny. It wasn't a long promo. It was a couple minutes long, and then he introduced Cesaro. Cesaro still doesn't have any new entrance music. I just don't know why they just don't go back to his old entrance music. I kind of like that one, but maybe he's going to have no entrance music. They're just going to have Paul Heyman introduce him, and then Cesaro just walks out, but whatever, not much of a match here. So the next match was Alexander Rusev against Xavier Woods. Lana came out, all red everything, Eva Marie style, and then she introduced Alexander Rusev, and then Alexander Rusev just destroyed Xavier Woods, and then R-Truth came in because he had the camel clutch on longer than he usually does. He had it on, he wouldn't break it, and then R-Truth didn't like that, so then he started attacking Alexander Rusev, and then Lana held him back and then sicked Rusev on Woods or R-Truth, and then he super kicked Truth and he was down. So then the next match we got here was Jack Swagger versus Sheamus. This was a good back and forth match for some two semi-big men. Swagger had most of the offense. Well, he didn't have most of the offense, but he got the Patriot Lock. In the story of the match was he was focused on Sheamus's leg a lot, so like his knee and his ankle, and then so he had the So yeah. Then he got bro kicked and he got his head knocked off, and Sheamus won, and he was still selling the injury. Don't know if it's legit or not, but Sheamus was really going for that knee. Looked pretty bad. Then got some vignettes again, new ones for Bo Dallas and Adam Rose. Every time I was watching this on the DVR, a little delayed, and every time I'm watching, I fast forward through the commercials. Then I see I go, and then I see Bo Dallas's face, and I skip through because I think it's a commercial. Like I think it's like a Cialis commercial or something. And then I just see Bo Dallas' face, like, oh, damn it. And I gotta, rewind it, and then, even though I already know what it is, it's just some cheesy Bo Leaf stuff, but I still want to watch it. And Adam Rose had 2 vignettes, I believe. The first one was the same as last week, and the other one, he was playing Hungry Hungry Hippos with some girls and the bunny, and he won, and the bunny got sad, and nobody wants to see a sad bunny, except for JBL, I guess. So, Damon Sandow was out there talking all this crap about how he deserves it. He was just talking a whole lot of nonsense, but it was pretty funny and it was entertaining stuff. Don't know why they don't have Sandow doing more. Because after he cashed in that Money in the Bank against John Cena, and they had a damn good match, I thought they were going to do something with Sandow, but whatever. Sometimes they like to tear guys down just to build them back up. So Sandow was talking all this trash, and Big Show's music hit. And Sandow, which I really like, because Sandow kept on talking. He doesn't just, stop and look at Big Show all scared or just angry at him. He just kept on talking like Big Show wasn't even there. And then Sandow got in Big Show's face a little bit, talking more, and then Big Show just knocked him out and walked out. But there was a referee in the ring, so I thought there was going to be a match, and then I guess there wasn't a match, so whatever. And then Santino and Emma against Fandango and Layla. Fandango and Layla won, so don't know if they're going to do something with Layla against Summer Rae or something, so, some more Total Divas action. And another thing that happened was Bray Wyatt came out, did a promo talking about Cena and how every man is a dark side. And then Cena came out and did some stupid-ass cheesy things where he had photoshopped pictures of Wyatt's family, like Sister Abigail and Wyatt's mom and baby, and they had Wyatt's face for Sister Abigail, Rowan's face for the baby, and Harper's face on the mom. It was some stupid stuff, but then Wyatt was, which I liked, he was like, every time you are faced with something serious, you try to joke around. So you try to ignore it, and then Cena got serious, and then he challenged him to a steel cage match at Extreme Rules, and Wyatt didn't really accept, but it kind of looks like that's what's going to happen. So at the first match for Extreme Rules on May 5th, Wyatt versus Cena, and we're going to do predictions when the time comes. So, next off, we got the final match of the first round of the tournament, which was Wade Barrett against Dolph Ziggler. The best match of the night, best match of the tournament so far. Ziggler and Barrett went back and forth, back and forth. Ziggler's my boy. See right there, we're rocking the Ziggler beanie. And really wanted Dolph Ziggler to win. There was a "This is awesome" chant from the Alabama crowd, which it was a good match, but it didn't deserve a "This is awesome" chant. "This is awesome" chant should, be saved. It should be for, once every show. It should be saved for, like, WrestleManias and pay-per-views and stuff like that, but whatever. So, the Bad News Barrett hit him with the bullhammer, and Dolph Ziggler can sell like a mofo. He, looked like he was dead when he hit that bullhammer. And then, also on the show, Stephanie was yelling at Kane, and then Kane, because Stephanie wanted the Devil's Favorite Demon to come out, and then, how they've had the mask in the case for, like, a couple months now, and then Kane looks at it, it's, like, he's supposed to be real dramatic, and it's, like, taking forever, like, he looks at the mask for, like, 30 seconds, then he finally takes it out, looks at it for another 10 seconds, then he picks it up, and then he looks at it for, like, another 30 seconds while the camera, like, zooms in. It's, like, it looks all fake, and like, if you're gonna, that's no way how you would really react in person, but whatever. So it looks like it's gonna be Kane and Daniel Bryan next week, again. But this time Kane's got the mask on, so he's going to be even more evil and more devious than he ever has been. And so Triple H was talking, or told Bear Maddox to tell the Shield that they're going to have a match, but he didn't say who they're going to have the match with. And this was the main event, the last match of the show, last segment of the show. And it was an 11-on-3 handicap match with, let's see, Alberto Del Rio, Jack Swagger, Fandango, 3MB, Titus O'Neil, Ryback, Axel, Alexander Rusev, and Bad News Barrett. And at first, So people came out, so you thought it was just gonna be another 3-on-3 match. But then all the heels come out, and the Shield was winning a little early, and then the numbers game got caught up to them, and then it was just a melee, and then the 11 people were just attacking the Shield, and then you hear the clock tick, 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 and then Evolution's music starts playing. They didn't have like the Titantron or anything; they just had the Evolution thing on the Titantron, just a symbol, and then the 3 guys come out, no Ric Flair, and then all the heels clear the ring. Evolution comes in and beats down on the Shield. Batista bomb. And then they gave a Batista bomb KO just like at WrestleMania. But this one was a lot cleaner. And then Triple H basically announced that believe in evolution. And so then you got the Evolution standing tall over the Shield. So we don't really know what this is going to lead to. If it's going to lead to a 8-man tag match with Evolution and Kane against the Shield and Daniel Bryan for Extreme Rules, or Daniel Bryan another triple threat match, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens next couple weeks. Extreme Rules a couple weeks away, so a lot of time to build up all these matches and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week.